China, September 20, 2024. The Chandon River ushered in a high tide, with the tide height reaching about 1.6 meters, a significant increase compared to the previous 2 days. As the intensity of the tidal bore increases, the visual impact it brings to us will also increase. From time to time, waves splash onto the riverbank's railings, which also shows that the scope and frequency of the tidal bore are increasing. The tide today is the most spectacular in the world. Kunpeng strikes the water for 3,000 miles. Yesterday was the 18th of the 8th lunar month, and it is the best time to watch the Chandon River tide, as it's said to be the case.
老大哥，我们俩玩了一天，玩得挺开心啊。后来我又开着我的车，把他免费拉到云冈石窟。啊，老大哥非要给我塞100块钱啊，我说不要。
The Qiantang River is in its best tide season this day, as the Mid-Autumn Festival is approaching. Tashanba, located near the Chandon River's Zhejiang estuary, is a special bird watching spot with one tide for things to see. Today in Haining, Zhejiang, a group of reporters still following the tide along the riverbank. The tidal bore is getting stronger and the tide height is expected to reach 1.6 meters. The local area has used lawn greening to buffer the tide and riverbank, and has also set up warning signs and fences in areas where people gather to watch the tide. Everyone should also pay attention to the guidance of the site staff and do not climb over the restricted area or getting too close to the edge of the dam without permissions. Chasing the tide and observing the tide are different. The tide is stronger at the old salt warehouse.
好上来了，好上来了，超出来，你要不要进
？On the way of the tide chasing car, residents saw that the tide was mainly one-line tide. The waves spread out across the river, and the tide was parabolic. But if you want to see more change in the tide patterns, recommend to go to the riverbank near the old salt warehouse. Due to the existence of the old salt warehouse dam, the waves will produce sky-high tides and backwash tides after hitting, which are more powerful than the one-line tide.
这个没成啥那呀，好好荡荡的。
不要命了，是不是？你要不要进？
The latest data forecast released by the Hangzhou Forestry and Water Conservancy Bureau shows that the tide watching locations such as Zhejiang, Xia Bridge, and Kibo are all rated 4 or 5 stars. Starting from Zhejiang Dam, the dense crowd stretch eastward for nearly 1 kilometer. Continuing eastward, there are also many people waiting to watch the tide. Yesterday afternoon, the riverbank from the Chandon River Bridge to the Chuxi sections of Zhejiang Road was fenced off. The traffic police on duty shouted, "Due to temporary control, please cross the Chandon River Bridge and go to the other side of the river to watch the tide." Many citizens wanted to get close to the river to watch the tide. saying that this place has never been fenced off and they watch it every year. A security guard at the West Lake Scenic Area said, because the tide rushed to the shore under the bridge yesterday, today for safety reason, no one is allowed to get close to the river.
过来还请我吃饭，我说老大哥，我给你学到人生经验了啊，这个比吃一顿饭跑点路这个，我怎么我自己。
快点，你们！快点！真的不。
Many citizens and tourists took a detour of Chandon River Bridge. They found that the angle of the bridge was good, so they simply did not go forward and stood directly on the non-motorized vehicle lane, waiting for the tide to come. As more and more people get on the bridge, the non-motorized vehicle lane, which was originally accessible to electric vehicles and bicycles, has become overcrowded.
全部都打湿了。